As carers, what we do is often invisibilized. So I'm doing this vlog in order to make visible all of the unseen labour that we do on a daily basis. I set off from my house today at 10:30 a.m. after my son's childminder got there and he was with his tutor. I made my way to the gym, which is around about a 20 to 25-minute walk each way. During this time, I get a little bit of headspace away from direct caring. Although oftentimes what I'm actually doing during this headspace is taking the time to think about what needs to be done with the day, the daily tasks, what my son's needs are, and I'm anticipating diary keeping, representation and advocacy for my son, all of the administration that I need to do. Also, often during this time in between transitions, I often pop into the shops and get the groceries that are needed for the house because I'm unable to go into the shops usually with my son because of his additional needs and the sensory aspect of going into a grocery shop with the bright lights and the noise and all of these variables that I have to take into account. So I got to the gym. I couldn't work out straight away because I had to make a phone call in regards to advocating for my son's educational needs, to make sure that he has the provision that is required. So for a 30-minute phone call, I'm then paying for the childcare, which is around about £7.50, plus another £7.50 just to pop into the grocery shops. So, that's around about £15 to make a phone call and go in and get some shopping. So in total, it cost around £30 to £45 for 2 to 3 hours to go to the gym. I do this a few times a week. It's really a non-negotiable for me to maintain my mental health, to ensure that I have capacity to continue caring. I am actually entitled to financial support to give me the respite, but I'm not able to access it at the moment. There hasn't been any movement or progress with regards to the application in over a year. So it's quite frustrating because it all adds up and I am spending quite a lot of money on this, but respite is non-negotiable. Absolutely, I need that space and I need that outlet to continue doing what I do every day. Unfortunately, I was clock watching today in my workout because I'd gone slightly over time with the phone call to do with my son's advocacy, meaning that I had to rush back home and cut the workout short actually because I only had a certain amount in my budget to pay for the childcare, and I was conscious of time. So here I am, finished my workout, red face, no filter, just normal, natural motherhood. As I was walking back, I'm anticipating my capacity and preparing myself to be a support system for my son in the transition when the childminder leaves and I take over. Anticipating what he's going to eat and the cooking and the cleaning that needs to be done. I'm also anticipating my physical capacity. One of the needs of my son is sensory. Between transitions, he requires sensory assistance, which is quite physically impacting on me because often I'll pick him up, he'll want to run and jump at me, and we do lots of different techniques to help him. So I'm home now and it's just after lunchtime, and at the moment my son is playing outside with our neighbour, so I'm just taking the opportunity to edit and finish off the vlog. I do have to keep chopping and changing between it and going outside and checking, and I'm being interrupted quite a few times as I do the editing process. Nothing is ever linear as a carer or as a mother, and I just hope that by me quantifying these things, these little things that all add up, all of the mental load that we carry, the mental space, the physical adjustments we make, you know, the emotional adjustments we make, all of that goes unseen. I hope that it encourages you to also speak out about it and start quantifying it and really valuing what you contribute.